Hi, and welcome to Chapter 2 of Bill Bryson's A Short History of Nearly Everything. In Chapter 2, Welcome to the Solar System, Bryson talks about multiple things with our solar system. The first thing that's mentioned is Percival Lowell's contribution to astronomy. Percival was actually a huge contributor because he was able to discover Pluto's moon, and this is important because it showed how small Pluto really was. He also thought that there were more planets and that Mars was covered with canals built by Martians, which I am disappointed to tell you, but his last ideas were completely incorrect. The reason that Pluto was defined as a dwarf planet was due to the fact that it only fills up the lower 48 states of the United States, and it is viewed as the biggest piece of debris in the Kuiper Belt. Along with the discovery of Pluto, Bryson also mentions how far different planets are from each other, and the end of giving an example is if the Earth was reduced to the size of a pea, Jupiter would still have would be 1,000 feet away, and Pluto would be over a mile and a half away, which is a very long ways away if you ask me, if you're scaling the model. So this shows how far Pluto is away from the Earth, and using this knowledge makes it super unlikely that aliens have visited our planet because the time it would take to travel a huge distance would take thousands of years, and aliens would not stop by on Earth just to leave patterns on the ground and leave. Pluto's status on being a planet is also widely debated still because it has been reclassified multiple times. It is viewed as a planet due to the fact that it has a moon orbiting it, but not viewed as a planet because it's part of Kuiper's belt. So now, since we're finished with Pluto, let's move on to things that people believe are past Neptune. Besides the dwarf planet we were just talking about, scientists say that we can't really figure out what is past Neptune due to the fact that the universe is so big it makes it extremely difficult for the human mind to comprehend. Just to show how unreasonable it would be that aliens came, think about this. It took 12 years for Voyager to reach Neptune's orbit. Also, Pluto's orbit with our sun is actually 40 AU away, or another name for AU is astronomical units. Past Neptune, though, there is an Oort cloud that makes even Hubble telescope can't even see through. The Oort cloud is a huge cloud of gas that marks the end of our galaxy and the beginning of another. Finally, before I reach the end of this, I'd like to say that in the total amount of stars in the universe, it can the range it ranges from is 100 billion to around 400 billion in the amount that there is. I'd like you to thank you for staying with me, and hopefully you're here for the next chapter, chapter 3.